Good morning to all. I am Rajitha, working as an Assistant Professor of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science Department in SNS College of Engineering. Today, we're going to see about professional ethics subject. Let's move on to the subtopic that is a balanced outlook on law in professional ethics. Introduction. The relationship between law and ethics is complex and multifaceted, particularly in professional context. While law provides a framework of rules and regulations that govern behavior, ethics encompasses the moral principles that guide individual actions and decisions. Understanding the interplay is crucial for professionals across various fields as it helps them navigate ethical dilemmas while adhering to legal standard. A balanced outlook on law and professional ethics involves recognizing the strength and limitation of both legal framework and ethical guidelines. The nature of law and ethics. Definition of law. Law refers to a system of rules created and enforced by a governmental institution to regulate behavior within a society. Laws are codified, objective, and applicable to all individuals within a jurisdiction. Legal standards are established through legislation, regulations, and case law, providing clear guidelines for acceptable conduct. Definition of ethics. Ethics encompasses the moral principles and values that govern an individual behavior and decision making. Unlike laws, ethical standards are often subjective and can vary between cultures, professions, and individuals. Ethics address questions and right and wrong, fairness and justice, focusing on the broader impact of action on society. The interplay between law and ethics. While law and ethics are distinct, they often overlap. Legal framework are informed by ethical consideration, and ethical principles can influence the development of law. Professional must understand both legal requirements and ethical expectation to navigate their responsibility and effectively. The role of law in professional ethics sets minimum standard. Laws establish minimum standard of conduct that professional must adhere to. Compliance with the law is essential to avoid legal repercussions and protect public interest. For instance, medical professionals must follow laws regarding patients' confidentiality, informed consents, and malpractice, ensuring a baseline level of ethical care. Providing structure of clarity. Legal framework provide clarity and structure outlining specific duties and responsibility for professional. This helps individual understand their obligations and the consequences of non-compliance. For example, in this field of engineering, laws and regulation guide safety standard, ensuring that engineers design and construct safe and reliable system. Enforcement mechanism. Laws come with enforcement mechanism including penalties and sanction for violation. This creates accountability and encourages complaints among professionals. Regulatory bodies such as licensing boards and professional association enforce ethical standard and can take disciplinary action against members who breach legal or ethical obligation. The role of ethics in professional conduct. Promoting higher standard. While laws set minimum standard, ethics encourage professionals to aspire to higher ideals. Ethical principle often encompasses consideration the law do not explicitly address. Professionals are encouraged to consider the broader implication of their actions such as the impact on stakeholders, the environment and society at large, guiding decision making. Ethics provides a framework for navigating complex situations where legal guidelines may be unclear or inadequate. Professionals may encounter dilemmas where the legal course of action is not necessarily the ethical one. In such cases, ethical principle can guide individual in making decisions that align with their values and the expectation of their profession, building trust and reputations. Adhering to ethical standard foster trust between professional and their clients or stakeholder. Trust is essential for maintaining strong relationship and a positive reputation in any professions. Ethical behavior can enhance the professional credibility and in integrity, contributing to long term success and sustainability. Challenges in balancing law and ethics. Conflict between legal and ethical standard. Professionals may encounter situations where legal requirements conflict with ethical principle. For example, white blowers may face legal repercussions for exposing wrongdoing even if their action align with ethical standard. Navigating these conflict requires careful consideration and often a willingness to challenge legal norms in pursuit of ethical integrity. Subjectivity of ethics. Ethical standard can vary significantly across cultures, professions, and individuals. This subjectivity can lead to disagreement about what constitute ethical behavior. Professionals must engage in critical reflection and dialogue to understand differing perspectives and navigate ethical dilemmas effectively. Evolving nature of laws and ethics. Laws and ethical standard are not static. They evolve overcome in response to societal challenges, technological advancement, and shifting values. Professionals must stay informed about these challenges to ensure compliance and ethical behavior. Continuous education and training in both legal and ethical aspects of your profession are essential for adapting to this evolving standard. Best practice for navigating law and ethics. Comprehensive training. Professionals should receive comprehensive training in both legal requirements, ethical principles relevant into their field. This training should include case studies, real world scenarios, and discussion on navigating complex ethical dilemmas. Ongoing professional development can help individuals stay updated on legal challenges and ethical best practices. Developing ethical framework. Organization should establish clear ethical framework that guide decision making and behavior. These frameworks should align with legal standard while promoting higher ethical ideas, engaging employees in discussion about ethical principles and creating a culture of openness can enhance adherence to this framework. Encouraging dialogue and reflection. Professionals should be encouraged to engage in open dialogue about ethical dilemmas and legal requirements. Regular discussions, workshops, and forums can provide a platform for sharing perspective and experience. Reflection on personal values and ethical principles can help individual navigate challenging situation with confidence and integrity. Establishing whistleblower protection. Organizations should implement robust whistleblower protection to encourage employees to report unethical or illegal behavior without fear or retaliation. This can help create a culture of accountability and transparency. Ensuring that employees feel safety and supported in reporting concern is vital for upholding both legal and ethical standards. Regular audits and assessment. Organizations should conduct regular audits and assessment of their complaints with legal and ethical standards. This proactive approach can identify areas for improvement and enhance accountability. Engaging third party assessor can provide unbiased evaluation and recommendation for strengthening ethical practices. A balanced outlook on law in profession ethics requires requires an understanding of the interplay between legal standard and ethical principles, while law provide essential guidelines and accountability. Ethics encourage professionals to aspire to higher standard and navigate complex dilemmas. By fostering a culture of ethical reflection, dialogue, and complaints, professionals can uphold the integrity of their works and contribute positivity to society. Continuous education and adaptation to evolve standard are crucial for navigating the dynamic relationship between law and ethics in professional context. Thank you.